Alright, what's up? It's your boy the Canologist. We're back. We're going to be finishing up our app, the auto clicker. So last time we left off, we mutexed all the code so that way we don't have a race condition on the values being updated here. So we have keyboard listen, and then it listens for S and T, so we can dynamically take inputs from our from what's it called, our GUI in Golang. So now it's time to get this stuff completed and then kind of build out the project in the sense that I want to create a downloadable file so that anyone can just use the auto clicker at will. So let's quickly review the project and where we're at. So I'll share screen. One sec. Let's do that. We're gonna have to merge the branch we're on too. So currently we have to connect to existing code for auto clicker. That's done. Dynamic input is done. The last part is polish project. Make downloadable executable. So let's get to that. So that's the next portion of the code that we need to get to. So let's just start cleaning up the project and polishing it. So let's run the code and see what's going on first. Go run main go. Let's go st interval 5 seconds. S auto clicker starts the double click mouse event. Where's that? Double click. Just polish that up, save, stop, and then we terminate. Terminates the auto click, so that's done. We start it up again. And it should occur every 3 seconds. I think it's because I updated the code that it stops. And then there's S. And then there's T. And unrelated key pressed. Perfect. And then if I close the interface, this is good. These printfs. Print line and then simulate a mouse click. the one where it's dynamic, it stays on the same line, so I want to break that and put that on a new line. In terms of the output, if you guys are wondering where I'm at Cantor Mine, because I'm trying to get mining to level 72. So simulated mouse click event. Next thing I'm going to do is, what do I want to do? It's kind of up to me in terms of how I want to execute this, because there's a bunch of different ways to do it. There's no specifically correct way. So let's start with the basics. Then I go /n. /new line. I want to keep it clean, because once I polish the code, then we're in a position where, like, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be easy for the user to understand. So we're going to polish up the app this way. These dynamics don't have a new line built in. Print line has that. It prints the line. So now I'm going to do that here. Also going to do that here. And this is a print line as well. It's only for these printfs that are the main issue. And then now let's run it again and try. And go start, mouse click after 3 seconds. This should happen every time. Oh, because I have to set an interval. Let's set it to 5, and then let's go ST. Start. Okay, so there's some errors here that we have to, it's not necessarily an error, it's just not doing what I'm supposed to do, what I want it to do, because it's not repeating every 3 seconds. Terminate the auto click. Okay, so now the start stop buttons have to loop every. Okay, so we have to figure out why this is. Does mutex block a for loop? Because this has to keep running while this is true. I'm thinking, because what do I want to do here? I want to stop it from, or I want to allow it to keep going at least. The stop function is doing what I want it to do. So start function simulates a click event if copy running takes a snapshot of this. Running is a bool value. I could go var running bool and do a strict definition. It'll still work the same way. Var running bool false, var sync mutex. Keyboard listen keys. One sec, let me get that. Copy. The time interval is followed. I have a default time set as well. So if the time isn't set, I have a default duration of 3 seconds. And then I just allow for the user to do whatever they need. In terms of the input box. Mutex log copy running. So I read the value of running at this memory address. It's pointer to bool, where I get my bool value from copy running, and if that's true, then I run it, else don't run. The thing with S and T is that they're empty. And then we just put the value of S to be this. S equals the text from the string, which should be character, should be a rune. I'm curious, because then I could ask the question to ChatGPT, if I was to make it one character only, would that then require me to use string? Would I then use rune instead? That's a question that I should be asking. But first I want to figure out why. Time sleep interval. I have a feeling it's due to something here. Is this throwing an error? Next click after 3 seconds. I could go mod tidy, maybe that might fix things. No, it didn't. We'll just start stop interval. It could be the show and run. Let's check with AI. This is my current code. Currently the code time sleep interval is doubling the unit conversion, which is why it doesn't loop as expected. You set a custom interval. Oh, because I'm going times second, basically. Oh, and look like it's not looping. Okay, so it is. So something to do with the time interval. Remove the time second. Interval. Maybe I should correct that, and instead of picking a time duration, I could do just a string. No matter what I put in here, it's already going to be whatever interval is times second. So it's already doing the conversion here, so I'm basically doing double conversion. Okay, if that's the case, then I could leave this as is. Now I just put interval as is. But then if I go to the interval code, interval is time duration second, which is the inputted text, times second. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's try running it. So it's gonna be start. Let's put ST start every 3 seconds. Yep, now it's doing what I want it to do. Stop, terminates the auto click. So let's wait for a few seconds. It should hold. Start again. Stop. Now let's use S. T. Okay, now let's change the interval to 5 seconds. Start. Okay, so now it's doing what I want. Every 5 seconds it's going to do another click. Stop. And that's perfect. So now it's doing exactly what we needed to do. So basically we're doing double conversion because I already had the text input from here, 5. It's going to text string, str convert, ASCII to integer. So that's a toy. And then basically that, this seconds gets mapped and used here, times second. So that's why I have this default value here, but I had, where is it? Interval here with times second. I didn't need that because I already had the value I needed. So that's pretty much it for this. And closing this terminates the code. So let's go to GitHub and check. This is in the main function. I kind of also want to add a kill switch to kill the program, but that's not how it should work. It should only work if you close. So if that's the case, then it's doing what I needed to do. And then you have to use either the stop button or you have to use T. And that just does a soft stop. Soft stop meaning it doesn't kill the program, it just stops it from auto-clicking. So find application, I'm going to close this. That should now be good, and let's commit this change. Wait, I need to know the branch name, I keep forgetting it. Then I can get switch main. So now I've switched over to main. I can now do a pull request on here. So if we go back to the auto clicker, we can now compare and pull request. So I'll merge this domain and then pull it. Dynamically set keys in GUI. Create state and avoid race condition. What else did we do? Concurrency, that was already there. Let's go to the checklist here, because I forgot. I kind of need to make sure I'm doing the right stuff. So let's pull this up. Yeah, so polish the project, that's pretty much done. Now let's make downloadable. Pretty much. And that's like the gist of what we're trying to do. So autoclicker allows you to dynamically set keys, add mutexes for the state. Connect. So start, stop. Fix bug and start button for the time conversion function. Where we eliminate multiplying. Eliminate multiplying by what? It should be by time something. Time second. So create the pull request. Merge to main. Okay, so now it successfully creates the project, and then what I'll do is I'm gonna git pull, run that on the main, and then I could just go run main.go. Actually, wait, I'll have to delete that other branch. So git branch D Okay, branch, make sure that's deleted, clear, and then I'll go run main go. That's cool. S T and then the only thing I could do now, just to like make it even more overkill, is prevent any of the boxes from taking more than one character. Or prevent the text boxes from taking more than one character, and prevent the interval from taking a non-numeric. Prevent text box to take more than one character in Golang. Okay. If length of the text is greater than 1, yeah, if it's less than or equal to 1, this. And then otherwise return. It shouldn't accept the input. And this is unchanged. So this is like a soft enforcement. Too many characters in text box, just use one. Then I'm going to copy this. Because whatever for my stop input can be applied to the start. Too many characters in text box. So now I'm like preventing it by doing an early return here, so it doesn't and I could just commit this one to main because that's the only one left. And well, technically I could just copy this. I would have to make a new branch. So let's do that here. Git checkout B. Add controls to not allow user and text box for what? For start stop. Polish project. Okay, so now I create a new thing called Polish Project. Oh man, I need to sleep. Okay, so now that we're done this, we have to prevent this from getting non-numeric keys. So make sure keys are numeric. Make sure strings are numeric in Golang. It's very, very close to C, strconf. strconf atoi ASCII to index. I'm trying to figure out how to prevent this from, or how to allow me to only enter numbers for this. Only now number entries in. And allow strings Golang. One sec, I just gotta put my laundry away. Alright, I'm back. If error equals nil, I can go or. Where's the parse int? I could do that. strconf parse int. Oh, but it's using ATOI, and it already does that here. Okay, so if I did a non-thing, then it wouldn't work. So technically, I'm already doing a parse int, so it's done. Let me try this then. I'm curious. Let's try running it. I'm surprised there was more things that were wrong. So let's go run. So this is ST. Right now I'm gonna leave it blank. This is the default 3 seconds. Okay, that's working. And then the next thing I want to do is stop. I want to enter T. Oh, no, I want to enter start. Okay, so it just keeps using the default basically. So if it's an invalid, it just uses the default 3 seconds. And that is the expected behavior. I'm just thinking what else. Because then I'll have to make it downloadable next. ChatGPT. I'm done making my script. Get it to be an executable. How can I get it to be an executable file? Now you can create an executable with go build O. If you're on Mac OS or want a Windows exe, you can turn it into an executable with go build O. Now I just want to go explain this line. O part, what is this? And then basically it's the alias for main.go. That line breaks down O autoclicker output. Okay, it tells it what to name the compiler without thing, and then main go. It's not an alias. It's created from your Go code. Okay, so that will create a standalone. First I want to merge it to main, and then I'll do that. So I'll go git. And if you want to check if you've committed yet, okay, so working tree, Nothing to polish. Oh, so it's pretty much done. Nothing to commit. Okay, so then I'll go git branch. Our auto clicker is pretty much doing exactly what we want it to do. So now I can paste this. Okay, that's done. Now I can take my value, and then I can create go build autoclicker.exe main go. So go build output auto clicker dot exe main dot go. So that will create my executable file from this main function, and that's based on what we have here in our code base. So let's go back to the code. Oh, because I already pushed this. Okay, so confirm the merge, commit. Okay, so that's all done. Dude, fuck off with this mystery event. Okay, so now that I have all this done here, I don't want to do this just yet. Clear, git pull. That contains all the changes in main now. Now I go Control V, and now I can build this executable. I don't know if this builds it here. Ah, there it is. So now I can just open it as is. So now I can actually go to the file where I store this. So I can go Kane training, and then I can go to Knologist auto clicker. And then I'll click it. I'm curious. Will this open my window? Is that Microsoft? I don't think it should be. Microsoft Windows application. How do I do it for Mac? I mean, I could call it the Knologist auto clicker and then do Windows, I guess. So I'll go open with Knologist auto clicker Windows, and then I'm going to do Knologist auto clicker Mac. Let's go back to ChatGPT. What was the command to run it for Mac? See, this is like specific. Or go build for Mac. Go build.exe for Mac. Oh, I could just run go build. Go build O. But it's running it as a Microsoft application. Open. This technically should open. The one thing I hate about these rocks is that you have to keep doing it every 2 seconds. Compile and install. Compile the main code into an executable. What if I just want to go build? I'm curious then. In that case, if I just go build, what does this produce? The keynologist auto clicker. There it is. This is what I'm trying to do. And this is a Unix executable file. So the go run O creates the Microsoft, and then this creates the Unix. Okay. So if I run it, ST5 start. Yep, 5 seconds. So that's working. Then if I go S, so T for terminate, then I go start button, should start again, stop, terminate, and if I close this, it should end. Process completed, perfect. And then let me check on ChatGPT currently. When I run go build, it opens the terminal beside my GUI. I don't want to show the GUI. No, not GUI. I don't want to show the terminal. When I click the executable, I just want to see the GUI. I'm on a Mac. You're double clicking the binary file in Finder so it treats it as raw. You need to wrap it in an app bundle. Here's a quick way, auto clicker main go. Build your binary, go build, auto clicker main go. Make the app folder structure. This is an info.p list. Okay, so it won't work on Mac. Do this. Won't work on Mac. I don't. Okay, so dot my app dot slash. You just go dot slash my app. So the Knologist auto clicker. Oh, dot slash my app and. Oh, so it's gonna be go build this. Okay. Let's try that. And that is Kiran Deshmukh. Thank you for the pointer. Let's try that out. So I'm gonna delete these with the trash. Okay, so let's try this one second. Click this, make sure I'm logged in. Then I'll go build, and then // the Knologist _ auto clicker. No way. Okay, so did that make it? Go build the Knologist auto clicker. Why didn't you put the and after? Oh, open the Unix file with /name. Oh, and that probably bypasses the terminal thing. I guess if you open it that way. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try that. So I'm gonna stay with go build. That's the normal build. That's gonna create the terminal here. And then okay, so that's basically just calling the actual executable on its own. Why isn't it opening? What if I try without the ampersand? That should just run it. Yeah. This just runs it as is. Okay, so I guess you do it without the ampersand. That's pretty much how you run it. And then pretty much you go ST3. S. And now it's doing keyboard listen for all this. T, and then if I close, yep, we should be good. So the reason why it's not actually clicking is because I turned off the permissions in my accessibility. That way it doesn't just spam everywhere. But I've shown that in my previous live how to enable that. You have to go to accessibility and then enable actions on terminal. You just change that here. I'll show you guys real quick. Accessibility. Actually, I even put the instructions here in my tablet. Alright, let's say thanks to Kieran. And then basically now I'll go share my screen real quick. All right. So now we polished the project. This is good to go. Quick events, Mac system settings, accessibility, terminal, and then enable. Privacy and security. Accessibility, and then terminal. So if I turn this on, that's what will enable the click. But right now I don't want to do that, so I'm going to leave it off. But if you guys are on a Mac, you have to go here and then enable this in order to actually get click inputs here. I could just turn it on to show you guys. So go ST, and then every second. Then I'll turn on terminal inputs. Let's go S. See, now you're clicking. And now it's just going to do that. So if I go stop, now it's going to kill it. And that enables you to get that input from the terminal. Yeah. So everything's working now. And pretty much, yeah, you're good to go. So I'm gonna upload this to my actual, right, let me disable this because I don't want it to trigger and actually just fuck up my computer. Because I don't want to click shit by accident and then ruin something. So we'll turn that off, and then we'll commit this code. This will kill the program. And yeah, let's push that. So git branch, git status. This DS store, I'm not sure what that is. So git add let's do that, git status. Okay, cool. So now we just add the specific file. and then git commits m updates, and then once you update, you want to add the, so add executable, to files, and then git push origin, and then should be main. So now it's actually putting the executable on the whatever, so you can actually just download it off the bat. Because when you do a clone, then you can actually get the executable with it. So that allows you to do that. Clear. Now we just go check GitHub. Time to push. So basically, now that I have everything here and I'm ready to push, I just go to code, and now you can see the actual executable. Okay, now I'll just auto clicker. When you download this, then you just have to you can run it off the bat, and that's the beauty of Golang. Once you actually build your project, you can just run it straight off the bat because it compiles to I think C or whatever the machine, no, it compiles to machine code. So that way the computer can understand it. It's an executable file. Gets those zeros and ones to binary. And yeah, we're good. So if you guys have watched all these lives, I think we're on episode 8 now. I've pretty much let me put it on my face. So yeah, for these lives, I've pretty much done about 8 episodes now, and we're now completed the project from scratch. I built this whole thing on live. I learned Golang last week, doing that intro course on boot dev, and now we just made our full-fledged auto clicker. It has concurrency, it has multi-threading, concurrency, multi-threading with the Go routines. We're using mutexes to prevent race conditions. We're using we're creating our own executable file. We're building a real usable application that you can actually see the output of right away. So there's a lot of merit to building your own app from scratch. You get exposure to a lot of these different concepts. So yeah, with this, I guess I could put the link to the source code there. You guys could request it, leave your comments, suggestions. What else do you want me to build? I'm gonna keep creating more of these type of live setups where I build projects live. So yeah, let me know your feedback. Like, comment, subscribe, push this in the algorithm so that way whoever's into these project building type of channels can take part, participate, and all that. And you guys can watch RuneScape at the same time. Also, yeah, check out my RuneScape guides. Got a bunch of those. And yeah, happy coding. Peace.